Hey guys, it's me Nathan again for your weekly dose of focus tips. So let's get started. I don't know why I didn't mention this before, but it's been pretty much a lifesaver for me when it comes to my struggle with ADD. And that is, get yourself a little black book. It is extremely helpful whenever I'm studying or trying to focus on something, whatever that may be. I always get distracted by thoughts, which lead to putting my focus somewhere elsewhere than what I need to be working on. For example, if I'm studying whatever, biology or whatever, I'm online looking up lecture notes or something, and then I think, oh, I need to get my car washed. Where's the best place I can look to get my car washed? And then I look online, and then I find the car wash, and then there's another little link that links me to some sort of video or something, and then before you know it, you spent an hour wasted when you should have been doing bio homework or whatever you're studying. So this little black book can cut the thoughts off and save them for later, so you can save yourself that time that you were distracted. So for example, if I'm doing my bio homework, I write down 1, look up the best car washes, or go get a car wash. And then I close it, put it away, don't think about it anymore, and continue working on my bio homework. It's so simple, but it saves you so much time that you waste just by being your ADD self. So I really would recommend getting that. Number 2 is exercise. I sound like a gym teacher or something, or your doctor or something, but exercise is really beneficial. It's healthy and it makes you feel better, endorphins and stuff, and when you feel better, you're able to focus more. And another thing that you wouldn't expect, it makes you feel like you accomplished something. And as an ADD person, you always feel like you're not accomplishing anything, but if you set yourself to work out a couple times a week, it could be just like 30 minutes, and you feel your muscles getting bigger, or you feel more in shape. It really makes you feel like you accomplished something, and it gives you confidence in your ability to focus. Okay, so tip number 3, this kind of goes hand in hand with exercising, but eat. Don't eat just anything, eat healthy foods. I know I'm really starting to sound like your doctor, but food gives you energy, and when you have more energy, your ability to focus is increased. And as ADD people, myself included, I find myself having a hard time remembering to eat, which sounds kind of silly, but I'm always distracted and I always forget to eat a lot of the times. But you need to eat to focus and have energy. And when I'm really hungry, I can't focus on anything. So be sure to set yourself reminders or whatever you need to make sure you eat. Okay, tip number 4. This could be a controversial tip because it can be used for good or evil, but I would suggest get yourself an iPhone if you don't already have one. And if you do have one, use it correctly, because you can get very distracted, or it can be a valuable tool in not getting distracted and not forgetting things. But depending on what you use it for, it could be a hindrance or a benefactor. So some good apps for the iPhone, I don't know about Android, but some good apps are like SpringPad, the reminder things, and just it makes everything more convenient, and you waste less time worrying about time management or anything. And if you don't already have it, or you have, get Siri or a app very similar to it, because it's very, very helpful. Instead of going and dinking with the phone, it does things for you. Here's a quick example of how it can be helpful. Make a reminder to make a YouTube.
When would you like me to remind you?
10 p.m.
Here's your reminder for today at 10 p.m.
So yeah, and you're done. You hit confirm and then you're done. And she reminds you, and it's like your own personal ADD coach, like we talked about last week. So yeah, get yourself a smartphone. It's fun, but use it for good, not evil. Okay, and then the 5th and final tip, I would say, would give yourself time to blow off and let your ADD go wild at the end of the day. As an ADD person, I find myself always distracted by one thing, and then I get discouraged and I'm trying to focus and then I get distracted, and it's just really exhausting. So give yourself that time at the end of the day to just let yourself go wild, and you'll find that it helps motivate you throughout the day, and knowing that you have that time just to just do whatever you want, it motivates you to focus throughout the day. And then by blowing off the steam, it just motivates you and allows you to be refreshed and not constantly struggling with ADD, because you just let yourself blow off steam. It sounds simple, but it's really helpful. So yeah, that's it for this week. I will see you next week.